Gonna start drinking my Irish beer.
And that's the first thing they hear.
Hey, it is St. Patrick's Day. I will drink my
Yeah.
Irish beer.
It is indeed St. Patrick's Day. Hello, everyone, and welcome to tonight's
Oh.
session. That's going to be
Yep.
playing Dungeons and Dragons in my homebrew setting of Dragonfall. You have something to say, Maxine?
Well, I was just noticing that the sounds are echoing, so I kind of okay.
Oh, okay.
I'll mute. Sorry.
Hey, Tim. Nice to have my little Tim here. Oh, this one doesn't have it up yet. 1 second. Boop. 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 Alright.
No, it's a goblin. In D&D, we gotta be careful.
No, Tim's a lovely trash goblin.
Yeah, it's like I feel goblins, they're either killed or adopted in D&D.
Well, this one's a simp, so...
Probably adopted then.
Or just trying to be adopted. Session 41, eh? So, last time, I'm going to start the very extensive recap. The party wake up with their various companies and have a lovely breakfast at the Acorn to Oak. Begin their travels further on towards Goldwind. No? Not Goldwind.
Old shield.
Gold Shield, yeah. Goldwind is my other campaign. It's the city in the middle of the desert. Because the golden sands that... And of course, it's very windy there. And the city is made of sandstone and a lot of gold. A lot of gold. So, you left there, made your journey further down, and as passing a cliffside, you noticed that there was a figure atop, and attempting communication with them, they decided to throw rocks at you.
Yeah.
And a lot of rocks that did a lot of damage. And then they started...
Rocks fell. Everyone died.
And then they started slipping and falling due to a certain spell coating the area, making it so they can't see, but they could still hit, apparently, rather decently. And one by one fell off the cliff. And thankfully you were able to slay all of them. And rather than rush off, you felt the need to check the cave as there were sounds of people vomiting inside. You weren't sure who or what may be possibly trapped inside. Okay. Where's my... You know what?
She's like, the owner of the server is like, yeah, you can post the link, just don't do it every time you go live. And I'm like, nope, this will be a one-time thing.
It's funny because you can see my mouse moving where it is on the stream, but it's interacting with the windows behind the one they can see. Alright, what was I looking for? Yes.
Oh, let's go. It's a Mario time.
Alright, let's see. Okay, moving on to the current now. You've all entered the dark cavern. There was music inside.
Wave party happening.
You what? Okay, now is the time I get messages. One moment. Aha! Right. Realized I wasn't even looking at the party. So yes, all these guys fall down, go boom. And then... I can clear this table for now. Oh, copying you over would be, ideal.
Yeah.
Oh wait, we are missing a Duma this week, so Oriki shall be being controlled by Skylar.
Oh man.
Not to worry, I won't call onto them for much roleplay.
You just need to go forth and punch things.
With your magic hands.
Magic hand!
I mean, Oriki does have magic giant arms, so...
Mm-hmm. Alright, so as you enter the cave, it narrows far more than you were expecting. Given the giant figures outside, you thought it would be more dug out, but this initial path is, I wouldn't say recently hewn, but it definitely looks like perhaps it wasn't exactly the original entrance to this place. Whether something dug in or has dug their way out is hard to discern. And hello, Deku.
Alright. Crap. I think my roommate started vacuuming. I'm gonna mute myself.
What do you do? There is no light source in here? Oh, we just started, Deku. The only light you have is the ray of daylight that is... What just happened? Monkey D. Rajang, thank you for the follow. I'm going to refresh my stream manager. There we go. Now I can actually see things that happen. Thank you for the follow. Yes, besides the rays of sunlight coming in from behind you, there is no light visible within this cave.
I'll go over to Kriv and cast light on his shield, I think. Yeah,
Right,
I'll do
right.
that.
Well, that's light like a torch,
Ooh,
right? So
thank
it's
you.
20 foot. Was it 10 bright,
Yeah.
10 dim?
Light. It is 20 foot bright, 20 foot dim.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on Soldat because they are freaking hurt after that giant attack. Come on, horse. We need you. That's for 9 hit points.
Alrighty. Soldar lets out a little appreciative and nods to you. In your head, though, says thanks.
Yeah. They are psychic, of course.
Alright, so. I think that's set that on your token now. There should be light emitting from you. Yep. Okay, anyway. Zoom in a bit, shall we?
Yeah, I'm zoomed in.
Oh, I was just zooming in for the sake of the stream. I typically stay quite zoomed out just so I can keep an eye on everything.
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, with the light now on my shield, Riv is going to step to the front because we heard noises, as I recall, last time at the end of the last session.
Somebody throwing up.
Right. Kriv will have his axe at the ready as he slowly makes his way forward towards wherever he hears that noise.
Rivet just follows quietly.
As you venture further in, it clearly opens up more into quite a... well, open...
Oh yeah, that is an open
room.
space.
There's no immediate dangers that you can see. And at the very corners of your light, you can see that there's actually a small gap in the wall on this side. A slightly larger gap on the wall on this side. And at the very edge, you think that it continues further on down this way as well.
Alright. Forward, slowly. There's gaps this way. Barely see because of the vision.
Yeah, Rivet's gonna walk over and just check this one out, just see if she can see anything down the way.
Peering through, you see it goes on for quite a ways. You can see that basic tools have clearly made this small passageway, and you believe you can see faintly the shape of what could have been an old fire pit.
Rivet turns to Crib and says, "Do you think it's worth checking if there's anything in there?"
Not sure. I'm not sure how many of us can even fit in this space. It's a fairly narrow passage, yeah.
Yeah, but turning sideways you could get through.
Rivet looks up at Crib and as if to ask if that's really going to be a problem for her, a gnome.
Yeah, but it's like, I understand that you, being smaller, will be easily able to get in, but I'm not sure you want to separate too much within this space. Giant, possibly more of those giants running around.
In there?
Do not know where it leads. Could be a whole separate system, but
Fair enough.
Bro with Spot would be quite useful in this situation for right now.
Rivet turns to Blix, just says, Why don't you go check it out? And then Blix does not move.
Tilt's head. Hey,
Is
Sly.
that foxy little like tilts head and then the ears move with the head kind of thing? Just adorable.
The ear's kind of flat.
We could go through and leave Soldar here to act as sentry. The quick scout.
Sure.
Okay. Can we tell now where that sound is coming from? Or is it just echoing around the cavern?
Kind of echoing around the cavern. You can make a perception check if you like.
Alright, yeah, I want to do that. What if...
I'd like to as well.
10. Got my new dice.
An 11? 21.
Natural 20 for the artificer.
Alright, everyone else is like looking around because of the huge, like, it's a very high ceiling, so the sound does just have so much space to bounce around. But Rivet, you do notice it's coming from that northern passage, the wider one.
Sounds like that's probably coming from up that way. And she points towards towards the opening. I suppose I don't know if you can see it, but
Not really.
What everyone does notice as well, though, even those that rolled only a 10, is the stench that... It appears the cave is made out of cave, yeah, whatever's in here, whoever's in here, they're not having a good time. The smell of bile and some whiff of feces and perhaps decaying food. Somebody must have eaten something bad.
If it's a giant, well, that's a large problem. Do we wish to investigate that noise first?
yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Alright, I will take lead.
Follows. Oh,
I see a thing.
it can also see a thing.
Stops. What do my dragon eyes see?
You see what appears to be a giant, but they appear sickly. Still a strong physique, but ribs are showing and they're certainly withered compared to their healthier cousins. There's no big round belly. These creatures that have an indomitable constitution, somehow this one appears to be ill. There is fresh vomit on the ground around it,
Ugh.
and sort of a bit of it on its chest, kind of getting trapped in that chest hair. And the moment you come round with your shining shield, it looks around and comes charging for you.
Right.
Everyone roll initiative.
This is gonna. Oh, uh-oh.
I got a natural 20 on initiative. which means I actually go above 20 this time because
Yeah.
Aura of the Sentinel. Oath of the Sentinel. Oh, and rogue guys. Nope. Just rivet. Nope, you're 15 feet away. Sorry.
Also, Enrique would likely be following. Not to.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you don't have.
Yeah, I don't have control of Enrique's token.
All right. Well, they would be. Oh, I'll put them here.
Yeah. Man, everyone's outside my auras. No one gets their +3 to initiative.
I also can't roll initiative for them,
Hold
but
on.
I can do this. So that's their initiative roll.
Hold on. Edit. There. I've added you permission to move them. I'll just have
Cool.
to take that off next time.
I'll re-roll to get them on, and then just change it.
It was 3 days of travel to get to this area of cave, right? Or was it 2?
I think it was 3.
Okay, I'm just wondering about how it would be with rations, because I've got pretty much all of our rations. Be like, what? There's 5 of us? No, yeah. 5 of us, 1 ration per day, so there'd be 15 rations.
Yeah. That's if you haven't been hunting.
Yeah, well,
I guess if you've been trying to make good time, then there wouldn't be much
we'll
time.
say for now, and we'll worry about future hunting.
Okay.
It's like half our rations. Mark those off.
Alright.
Proper accounting. Oh, and I forgot. Soldat has initiatives. Soldat is horse. Where's your initiative? Oof. I almost hit intelligence because it's the same INT. Horse, make intelligence.
If I remember correctly, I believe Ariki used her Arms of the Astral Self summon last time. So I'm
yeah.
gonna.
Yeah, she does have the arms out
Cool.
last time. That was what the one key point was, to summon them.
Yeah.
But it's only the arms. She does not have her expanded dark vision from the...
Yeah, she doesn't have her visage yet.
Wow. 15, 15, 14, 14.
11. 22.
I mean, as a tiefling, she already has dark vision. It's just, it would double because of the visage, so...
Yeah, I
Yeah.
imagine Ariki has a higher dex than 10.
Yeah. Tried twice that.
I swear, everyone's got a 20 and something but me.
And would you want Blix to go after you, or is it Blix just there to be an Ariki representative?
Blix was initially an Ariki representative, but also Blix takes its turn immediately after mine, no matter what. So,
There you go.
yeah.
Soldat is unique, is like if someone's on them, they can control and then their initiative moves. But no one's mounted Soldat, so that's just there.
Oh, I almost forgot. Twing Twang. How could I almost forget Twing
Yay!
Twang?
We gotta get Kai in there with their
Yeah.
Twin Twang.
Just to come out and just crank out damage.
Hey,
It hasn't
sneak
been
is
an hour
awesome.
yet, so I still have concentration on the magic weapon.
Nice.
Oh yeah, Kai's crossbow is magic right now. I think I don't know if it's been 10 minutes or not. Or no, how long does the faith left? Yeah, it's 10 minutes. It probably hasn't been 10 minutes. So I've probably still got my +2 to my AC.
Yeah, we had
We got
like 4 rounds plus moving in here, so it's been like maybe a minute.
Yeah. Alright, so, Crib, you actually start us off here. You see it, like, the second it saw light, it saw you. Its eyes are crazed with pains of hunger and sickness because it seems to just not be able to, like, keep its food down, so it's eternally tormented by hunger, and it sees you as food. Like, that much is clear as it's, like, staring at you, salivating. Or that might just be more bile.
If only we spoke giant, because I feel this thing's in pain. but the giants haven't been friendly to us. Whatever. I am not a peace oath frickin' paladin. Right, oh, it's
Should
getting
I
ready
try
to.
and talk to it? It's not in my domain.
Well, look, I don't know giants. I have common, and this thing seems fairly crazed. Okay, alright, I'm gonna try something here. I'm gonna run up, putting my axe away. Get up here. And I'm going to put my hand on it and use lay on hands for 5 points to try and get rid of a disease that it might have.
Interesting. Alright.
It's fascinating.
And then, as I do that, I'm gonna say, look, don't watch the fight if we don't have to. Can we settle this peacefully?
Hey,
And,
Dragon Outlaw. Hey, yo.
Hey, it's Dragon Outlaw. I remember from last week. Yeah, that's my turn.
Alright. That's what you do.
I attempt to cure it of a disease using 5 points of my lay on hands, and then I'm like, hey, maybe we can talk this out?
Hello, Paterna.
If this works, coolest thing ever. If this doesn't work, glory, glory, what a hell of a way to die.
It looks
I
very
have my shield out.
confused. It's very confused, like...
Well, does it look better? Like a little bit healthier from my...
You're not sure how many diseases this thing might have.
Oh, well, if it's got
But-
multiple, I can cure multiple, but...
Whatever it has, you can see that it's taken its toll and those eyes are just bug wide insane.
So it's no longer of a sound mind. Cool. Well, that's what I did. I tried.
Wait, hold on. I think that's 30. Yeah.
Let it be known that I tried.
Kai sees a big ugly. Big uglies were mean. Shoot, big
Yeah.
ugly.
I mean, I'm next to it, so sneak attack. Cause rogues.
Twing twang. 20 and 23. Yes, Kai definitely freaking hits this thing. Does Kai ever miss? Like, very rarely? Damn. Alright. So, first hit with a sneak attack damage.
She's like cat girl Legolas.
So that's 6 piercing with 9 sneak attack damage. That's 15 plus another 7 piercing. So it's 22.
Baby sneak attack. A
Baby sneak attack. Yeah. It gets hit. It's just like starts throwing up again straight away.
Oh, is it facing me and just puking on me?
It's kind of thrashing, so it's kind of going everywhere. Like it seems to have difficulty like focusing on one point. It just goes. It's just flailing.
Okay, well, let it be known. Peace was an option.
With twing twang. Okay.
I tried.
I'll move closer. Need to measure out. Yeah, sure. And having failed to really keep them from doing anything with a sleet storm last time, I'll swirl the cold energy into a little sphere and shoot it out at it and cast slow, which will burst on it and maybe cause it to be slow. It's a
That sleep storm was awesome last round.
yeah, it was slow. So that's a wisdom save.
A wisdom save. All right.
It's insane, so
Might need a natural 20. I don't know what this thing's wisdom is.
Not enough.
Yay!
It
Okay,
is
so it's-
slowed.
Yeah, 1 attack per round, maximum, no reactions, -2 AC, and to dex saves.
Action or
That's it.
bonus action.
Ding,
Not
ding,
both.
ding,
Yeah.
ding, ding, ding,
And if
ding,
it had
ding.
spells, it would take 2 rounds maybe. I don't think it has spells.
I got some on cup.
All right, here goes. Ariki, um, bolsters her key into her wings, and she's going to, use a key point to dash in order to get directly up to the thing.
Step of the wind.
Woohoo! Flying 5 feet above Criv's head, so I'll just place her. Actually, no, she'll be right here.
Yeah, arms are
And yeah, she's gonna actually, yeah, she is gonna use her quarterstaff for this, and gripping it tight in both hands, she's going in for 2 swings. Yeah.
Lock on the head.
Alright, Nick. Does it have reach still if you're not using the arms?
No, but I'm
No, it-
flying over Criv's head. I just didn't want to
okay.
cover Criv's token.
So, Ariki's in my space just above my head.
Yeah.
Well, that hit.
Alright, cool. So 7 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And she goes in for another strike. $19 for 9.
Nice. Those both definitely hit.
Alright. Ooh, I don't. Her. Duma's character sheet is public, but it's not assigned to me, so I can't edit anything on it. I will just use it as a reference and take notes in a notebook. I'll do it later.
Okay, wait, hold on. How many key points does Ariki have?
She has 6 remaining. Now 5 because she used Step of the Wind.
Alright. I'll use the blue dot, and if you just click on the token, go to the little status button, and then with your mouse hovering over the blue dot, you can just push a number, and it will change it to that.
Oh, cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, useful for tracking grounds of stuff too.
It is.
Cool. Alright, that works great. Yep, that's gonna be Ariki's turn.
Alrighty. This guy.
Which way?
This guy is flailing around.
Like, well, he's flailing slowly because of spell.
Alright, and then it just goes to try and punch Kriv.
Okay. I tried to help you. This is what I get. Fine. Technically, I can cure another, 3 diseases that might be affecting this thing. But whatever. I tried.
The V2 deck. Right,
My 22 AC, because shield of faith is still
20! Nope.
up. Yes. It hits that magical shield.
Yes, this big old fist comes flying towards you with the shackles, the broken shackles upon it.
Yeah.
Then needs to make another wisdom saving throw, right?
Yeah. That's how slow works.
Damn. He doesn't make it. However,
Uh-oh. I don't like howevers.
oh,
Oh, nuts.
noticing a
way
new
to-
light source in the nearby room, another one of these things that you don't know what it was doing, but they come out to here, see food, and they dash as far as they can get. Oh wait, no, sorry, 1 second. It's here, and then I need to actually do something first. Oh, whoops, I didn't do it to myself.
I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
Seeing the food, it looks at you, swings a few times in the air, realizes you're not close enough to hit, and its eyes get angry, and it starts stomping this chest, and flies into what appears to be a rage.
Barbarian! Ogre! Giant thingy! Ah! Fudge! Oh, fudge. Okay. Okay. Ah! Okay. That's a thing. That is a thing.
Hey, Blix, get back in your space. Move it.
There's all that.
Rivet is too far away to do a damn thing. So she's just gonna hop on the back of Blix, and as it expands into its full combat form, and hold her action to attack for when Blix gets close, which is what she uses her bonus action to command it to do. And yep.
Blix transforms and then just hits the dash. Just bit of
bolts
dust
in.
gets kicked up, like from 0 to 60
right-
in one.
Rivet will ooh. Yeah, Rivet will jump off and then just go in for it with her hammer.
You can just jump off, even though it's not her turn. It's the reaction, the held action.
It's yeah, but it's okay. Yeah, we've done that in the past, but
Oh, okay.
That's fair.
enough. No, go ahead. Just
it was
to not have two
I
targets.
just don't like
occupying
having
the
the
same
yeah. I
space,
just don't like having the tokens in the same space because I want to be able to see them both. Sincerely, more of a me thing. Anyway, bonk.
Definitely hit.
All right.
One-handed, is it?
Yeah, one-handed. She's got a shield in the other hand.
A shield. It is the shield.
Yeah, the shield. I can't remember if you hold an attack. Are you allowed to attack? And you have extra attack. Are you allowed to attack twice, or is it just the
Yeah.
one?
Do you hold your attack action?
Okay.
Which is
Yeah, it's not.
technically two attacks.
Yeah.
Extra
I'm
attack is
thinking
on
of
your turn. Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Never mind then.
Alright.
You get
Cool.
the one free bonk. For
Alright.
10 damage.
Lex used its action to not dodge, to dash in. So that's gonna be my turn and Rivet's turn, or Rivet's turn and Blex's turn. I can speak. I promise.
It's okay. You have an extra character to deal with today. I can understand.
It's a little disoriented.
Soda.
Okay. 5, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Unfortunately, that's as far as their normal movement will get them. They're not smart enough to do flanking, unfortunately. Their intelligence is only 6. So... I think they'll just, like, come over to here. Just get up close. Dash. That's Solda.
Alright. Top of the initiative.
I was worried that something was going to happen at top of initiative the way you said that. Okay. Well, let it be known I tried. I'll pull out my axe and I will swing twice with Spellcarver at this sickly giant. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a 22.
Mm-hmm.
For 11 damage. I'm liking these new dice. Second hit. Oh, that was good. 14.
That hits.
For 8 damage.
You carve into it, and as you cut through the flesh, you see how tightly it was pulled as it kind of springs away from where the wound is. The skin kind of peels back a bit, and just this bile just oozes out of it. It might be blood. It should be blood, but it is an awful color and stench.
Alright, don't expect this to work, but bonus action, I'm going to do like a Shoryuken, like jump up and try to hit it in the face with my shield to knock it prone.
Okay.
So it needs to make athletics or acrobatics check against mine. Just has to beat a 14. Well, if it gets a 14 or higher.
Alright. Actually, you, after hitting it with the axe, you just basically smack the side of its kneecap with the shield and knock it down onto one knee, relatively making it prone.
Yay, it is prone now. Cool. Advantage on melee attacks.
Yeah.
Oh no, that means disadvantage on ranged attacks. Sorry, Twang Twang. I mean, she could steady aim, but...
Well, she plans to. She's not moving. So she cancels it out.
Yeah.
I believe it's only on the first shot. Yes.
She only needs one. Sneak attack only procs once.
Alright, well, one of them surprisingly misses. The other one does not.
The question is, was it the one with disadvantage or not? Because sneak attack doesn't proc if you have disadvantage.
It was the one with disadvantage, yeah.
Oh no.
No, as in the one that
Right.
missed was the one with disadvantage. And that's a whopping 31 points of damage.
Jesus!
9 piercing
Jeez.
and 22 sneak attack damage. 6, 6, 6, and 4.
Okay, that is some sneak attack. Just got hit in the face with a shield and wasn't expecting that.
There is
Ugh,
a
gross.
spurt of just ichor as one of its eyes suddenly just pops and explodes and just discharges down. Thankfully, because it's already like fallen down, it goes straight at the floor, very close to your boots. But still, that was a gusher. That popped.
Ugh. That's gross. Cool.
Sarah, you see Kaiser's got a big old grin on her face. eyes still like just
Okay.
on the target, like unmoving.
I'll follow people in. And seeing this one in here, I'm going to guiding bolt over that way.
All right.
I'll do a second level. 27 to hit. It didn't roll the damage. It looks like, or it isn't. It just isn't showing for me. It says,
Great. It says
Uh,
18 radiant.
yeah. It seems like the dark mode is like the text is still black. It's weird.
Hmm.
Oh, weird. Yeah, that happens sometimes apparently.
Okay, so 18 damage, and the next hit against it is advantage
All right.
until my next turn.
That one is lit up.
It's lit.
It's got the it's lit up thing. Oh, there's the status symbol for that. Hey, Alcaron Saga. And of course I followed you. Welcome to some Dungeons and Dragons. So, is that everything for your turn, sir?
Yeah, I guess I don't really have anything else.
Okay. Ariki.
Riki can bonk with advantage.
Yes, she can, and that's exactly what she's planning to do.
This was literally the combo I had in mind for when we had Killian.
Yeah. Yup. She's just gonna start going for it. So, she's going in with 2 strikes with her quarterstaff. 28 for I went 2-handed, so that's 10 damage.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
yeah. And then crit for 13 additional.
Okay.
Bonk bonk on the head.
So you know what happens here, right? That's a double critical.
The off roll is 14 both times.
Yeah, that's some crazy statistics.
Awesome.
What happens is it all happens at the same time. Griff knocks the knee. Ariki sees them going down. And
Arrow pierces eye and
pops. Ariki spears her quarterstaff, like just javelins it into the ground. Just after the arrow hit, so he's still falling, and kind of like headbutts the arrow. Sorry, the crossbow bolt. Right on the end of the quarterstaff, you know, like that 0.01% chance. Act. But of course, this is a double critical. And basically pushes the arrow out the other side. So it's still kind of flailing around. So basically, her second attack is throws the quarterstaff down. It gets its eye right on the end of the quarterstaff, agitating that bolt. And she just lifts her right leg up, and then letting her wings drop herself, also drops the heel, and just heel drops the back of its head, and just whack. The quarterstaff pokes out the back of its skull, and through that already agitated wound the bolt made, and the crossbow just falls down onto the ground, and it's kind of just impaled through the eye on the quarterstaff. Riki just hooks her her leg around, kicks back with her heel, which just kind of like is enough to pop it out from there, twisting the giant's head around so she can just put her foot in it and pull the quarterstaff out as the body just slumps to the floor.
Man.
Yeah, she just disappearing penciled that giant.
Alright, is
Got that
Is it?
reference.
Yeah. So is it?
It-
Yes,
it-
it is
it-
that. Okay,
it's
cool.
fucking dead.
Awesome. Sick.
That poor boy had 7 hit points left.
Ariki's got the movement for it, so she just yeah, she'll just turn tail and fly to the other one. And make I don't wanna Duma told me that she tends to conserve key points, so I'm going to just use my bonus action to make 1 unarmed strike instead of 2.
At advantage because of guiding bolt.
At advantage still. So there's that.
Come on, third nat 20. Let's see it. Let's see it.
Here goes.
Close. 26. That's
Yeah,
15.
3 off. Or 2 off with this, with her unarmed strikes. But nonetheless, still 9 bludgeoning damage. She just goes in crack for it. Actually, she goes in with her astral arms, staying still at least a little bit back to draw it further into the cave.
Punch. Falcon. Punch.
Oh, okay. As in you didn't move back, that's just where you stopped. Okay.
Yeah, that's just where she stopped. Because she has 10 feet of reach with her astral arms.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Alright.
Tiefling. Punch.
With the body hitting the ground of the giant, Riki heads over and just gives him a big old whoa, freaking ranged JoJo punch. The body hitting the floor and the thunderous blows of the astral arms makes the cavern shudder for a moment. Brief tremor running through the ground. Alright. Dead. But I'm keeping you on the initiative order just because I'm having them both go on this. Did you roll? Roll 20, hello. Hello? Wait, instead of rolling, you decided to do that?
Roll 20 being always problems.
Roll 20? Malfunctioning? No way!
Alright, the giant sees Ariki as food and will approach. It will attack one random target within its reach. Well, that's Ariki. And it's also in a it's a huge rage. So it will make a 3 punch attacks. All of them at advantage.
Fuck! Hello?
Duma, I hate to inform you.
Hey. Duma, don't look. Duma, don't. I don't know if you're listening, but don't. Mute for like maybe a few seconds. I'm sorry.
Alright, so 27 I believe hits, 12 does not, 26 hits.
Uh-huh. I'm gonna need a Constitution saving throw from it as Ariki's quarterstaff glows a bright, just suddenly flashes out with bright, blinding light.
Isn't that after the first hit, or is that a reaction
After the first
before?
hit.
Yeah. So 18 points of bludgeoning damage from the first hit.
Ow!
It's gonna make a Constitution saving throw of 5. Somehow.
Yeah, it's blinded. So it also has disadvantage on the remaining attacks. I don't know if it canceled out.
It would
But-
cancel out to
It
a
would
straight
cancel
roll.
out the
Yeah. I
uh
hope. I don't know if that means it doesn't hit. This thing hits like a fucking truck.
unfortunately the 26 for the third attack was on the first roll. So that's another 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
I have plans. I have plans. I have plans. Crap.
Riki isn't bloodied yet.
I think
So-
my plans are gonna problem.
What happens is Giant swings in with a right hook, just clocks Ariki. Like if she's still in the air, basically just knocks her to the to have to stand on the floor, not actually knocking her over. Gets blinded. The other fist kind of comes slamming down, misses next to her, and then it just swipes horizontally and just catches her with a freaking thump. Alright, and that is its turn.
The green dot is also, just for clarification, that's the remaining charges on her quarterstaff. So, yeah. Cool.
As shaken from whatever it was doing, a third one of these things appears.
Other... I tried diplomacy. Let it be known.
Having nothing within range to hit, it gets angry. It swipes at the air, starts just turning, swinging arms, is getting really pissed off. As it flies into a rage. The one that hit Ariki seems to have and just out of the tension of its own rage just throws up and seems back to its normal state.
They don't attack on their turn, they get angry.
All right.
We're all
I-
too far away to do anything.
Yeah, me too. Somehow I managed to. Yeah, I am. Okay.
Are you still technically mounted on Blix?
Am I?
Because technically I don't think you can dismount with your held action, so you'd just be still on Blix.
Yeah,
for
but
the
we've done it
attack.
before, and I just whatever.
Yeah, you can use your half of your movement to get back on.
Yeah. I was gonna hold a different action anyway, so I'm gonna hold my action to cast. Does actually I need to. Where's the roller? There it is. Yeah. Okay. No. Fuck. Okay. I'm. Rivet's gonna actually. Rivet is gonna hold her action. And she's actually gonna move on her own. To just get to. Just as far as she can walk on her own. And as she's.
Oh, wow. Sorry, Sam Eric Bailey, thank you for the Prime subscription. Thank you.
Oh, hey!
That's really sweet of you.
That is awesome.
Welcome to the stream. Hello.
Hell yeah.
Hello, Sam Eric.
I just
Bailey.
realized I
Thanks.
have a Prime sub. I'm also gonna do that. Cool.
Tyler, what? Oh my god,
Alright, hold on.
I'm getting
Hype
warnings
train.
of a hype train.
Yep. Do.
Rivet pulls out a small brass jar and just starts pushing what seems to be both a mixture of various small liquids and also
Nice.
physical parts into it, and she's gonna hold Tasha's caustic brew until the other giant gets within 30 feet of her, and hopefully in a line with the giant that's directly in front of her.
Okay.
Unfortunately, though, she does drop concentration on magic weapon.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And
Did
yeah,
Sam? Wait, do I know you under a different name? Oh, Paterno is you. Yeah, I forgot Maxine. Sam Eric Bailey. Thank you so much. My brain is free.
Oh, jeez.
What? 1,500 biddies? Sam, what the fuck?
Hello?
Way to blow mine out.
I mean, Miles, thank you for the 100 biddies too. I mean, sorry, the bone shards and the blood drops. What? Sam? What?
Miles is part of the itty bitty bitty committee.
Fucking Juwoo! Hype train! Oh, okay, Dragon. You get some growls. Hold on. Also, yes, we have an emote now. It's sip for all you thirsty people out there.
And as the people from last week know, I am thirsty.
Yes, Tim, my little Tim, is definitely thirsty. I'm waiting for permission to like use another picture I got as one.
I think they commented and said they'll convert it so that it can be used, but they just woke up, so it'll take a bit.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Anyways.
Not to distract from everything that's happening, but Rivet's gonna use her bonus action to just command Blex to get in close and at least within 5 feet of Riki, which she should be able to do, and just go for a force empowered round,
Okay.
which I believe has advantage thanks to blind.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Unseen attacker.
Yeah.
So 17 to hit.
I can tell. 17 to hit hits. Yeah.
Awesome. So 8 force damage.
8 force damage. Alrighty. Force damage. Alright. Yeah. Wow. I'm at 8 force damage, right. We get level 2 hype trains halfway there just from that. Oh my god. The hype is real.
Choo choo.
Alright, okay. Okay, so that makes it now, yeah. Bulldog's turn. Oh, happy elephant noises. 1 second.
Solda is going to paw at the ground and war charge. Boom, 40 feet, 60-foot movement. So, and then
If it has
is
to
going
duck.
to, yeah, is going to hit them with some hooves, some flying hooves. All right, with advantage because of the blindness. Ooh, well, that was aggressive. Wow. I rolled a 1 and a 9. So 15 to hit
15 hit.
for 10 points of bludgeoning damage. And now it needs, because that Solda moved in a straight line of at least 20 feet when it attacked, it needs to make a strength saving throw, DC 14.
Okay. Okay.
And it's probably pretty strong, but it's a giant.
Hype train success. Level 1 hype train. Jeez. Okay, well, oof. Ah. And... So I got too many tabs.
Yeah.
Yep, that's a 23.
Yeah. So. Oh yeah, it's not grapple check. It's just. Oh yeah, for Tim. Roll for hug.
Natural
Okay, yeah. So
20.
it's not knocked. Yeah. Well, it's not knocked prone or anything like that. So it just. Nothing happens for Solda's bonus action. Ah well. That's fine.
Okay,
Alright.
it does take the 10, which does
Yep.
hurt. It does hurt.
And whatever hurts it.
Okay. That was... Wow. I can take this giant in a fight, right? In a fight, right?
Silent smirk. Alright. That's Solda's turn. Because they only get a bonus action if they knock the thing prone, so. I believe it is now Crib's turn. Unless other things are happening unseen.
No, it is Chris' turn. Apologies.
No problem. Crib's going to move his 30 feet to get here. And now I can barely see the one over there. I can't do anything here, so I'm going to take the dash action. And move 20 feet. Boom, to there. To block off the assault of this other one, seeing Oriki get absolutely wrecked. And I'm going to prepare for impact. And that's my turn.
Prepare for impact.
Shield is braced, feet are spread, shoulders are hunched, core is engaged.
Feet are spread, or what? Legs are
Yeah,
I
you
straight.
gotta
don't.
get
I
that-
didn't want to have to think about crib spreading today.
Ooh.
Welcome to D&D, chat.
Promise, it's not like this all the time.
Yes.
Not
It
all
could
the
be.
time.
Just a lot.
It could be with a level 2 site, level 2 hype train. Come on, chat.
Whew.
Alright, that's my turn. It's now Twang Twang.
Twang, 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 twang. Oh, where's Kai? There's Kai. Oh my gosh. Guys.
Leaving Kai behind.
Wah. Twang, twing.
It's blind, so advantage on the attacks.
They both hit.
Sneakies.
So that is 4 piercing, 12 sneak attack damage, and then 9 piercing. 16, 25. Just a to the chest. And
No, none of you are clipping that quote. I say that right now.
flip it and ship it.
But Crib's already in a ship.
People who ship don't really care about actual canon ships.
Yes, I know.
Exactly.
I usually try to respect those, but, you know.
Oh yeah, decent people do. I know a lot of people don't like mean it when they say it, they just joke about it. And some people are just go ham.
Yeah, just like, this is alternate universe, I can do what I want.
Alright. Syrah's turn.
Cookies.
Oh, were you muted?
Yeah. I'm catching it this time instead of being like talking about what I'm gonna do and muted. Well, seeing as I failed to notice that there would be more of them, I'm gonna come up and Okay, fine. I'll just not waste another slot on slow and just do a twinned guiding bolt.
Guiding bolt.
Ooh, natural 20, but natural 1
No.
on the
Well-
other one. But on the natural 20, I get bonuses from Blossom, which
You
is
do
awesome.
indeed.
Awesome
That
Blossom.
homebrew staff. Let's go.
Okay, so
Read it out to the class.
so that's 28 on the normal radiant damage, and then on Blossom, another 3d6. That's 11. So that's on the crit is 39 damage to this one in the front.
Yep, that is definitely 39 damage. As this guiding bolt is like charging from the cast, and then you about to throw it, but then suddenly it just bursts as little shards of emerald sprout around the claw tips of the staff and kind of imbue the strength of your
Ooh.
radiant bolt, sending it flying
Nice.
out. So the guiding bolt impacts in the chest, basically just blowing straight through it, but then also the not quite fully killing it, but making a huge wound. But these shards of emerald kind of don't quite keep up and all kind of like end up forming together to follow the spell in and just impact with little bursts of divine energy, just exploding the already grievous wound and just killing it instantly, as there's now just a radiant smoking hole with tiny bits of emerald just glinting, wedged in the flesh.
Kira kind of recoils from the amount of power that's in the staff and sort of backs up a bit. And that'll be her turn, I guess. I need to mark off.
So
my
Dar's stand
sorcery
there just
points.
like, because that's whiz
Yeah.
past. It's just like,
Yeah. And for soul slot. Yeah. There.
so I was very glad that you were accurate. Annihilated. The large explosion shakes the cave, and bits of rubble topple down. Just loose bits, nothing, no rocks fall, everybody dies. But it definitely made quite the sound and left a small quake in its wake. And there's still one left.
Riki, please don't run up there.
Riki sees what Kriv is doing and isn't that stupid. So, I am that stupid, but Riki is not. Riki will, yeah, she'll stand here. No, not stand. She'll fly about 10 feet up right here. And just wait until... hold her action to attack with her quarterstaff until the thing gets close.
Alrighty.
As she sees Kurib below her, bracing.
Blah.
That triggers Rivet's spell.
Okay.
She used the spell slot, and she can save Kriv from the damage, so she's gonna use it.
She can save me from the damage?
Mm-hmm. Flash of Genius. But Rivet just opens the brass jar, and just a wave of insects crawl about in front of her, heading straight in a straight line directly over Kriv and onto the giant. I need you both to make dexterity saves.
Okay.
Oh.
Dexterity saving throw.
Rivet will Flash of Genius in order to add 5 to Kriv's roll.
Is that a reaction to do? Or is it just any time you want?
It is a reaction, so that's true.
Because you used your reaction to do the held spell.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh dear. Well, they rolled a 14.
Okay, so you both failed. I was like, oh, Kriv shouldn't stand there. He'll be fine. No, he won't. Anyway, you take 8 acid damage.
Yep, both of them?
Yup.
Preparing for impact, only to get shot in the back. Ugh.
Oh no.
Shot through
Actually,
the heart.
I should say, at the start of your turn, you will take 8 acid damage, and unless you or another creature uses its action to scrape off the acid. Rivet's turn's next.
A 4.
Riki's held action will go off and bonk this guy.
Oh?
Yes, it will.
Alright, so this one runs up, gets hit with the acid, and will throw a punch at both Kriv and Ariki.
Oh, man.
Kriv, Ariki.
Mm-hmm. Oh wait, I took damage.
Oh, yeah, make your constitution check anyway.
I'm fine. But yeah, 23 hits me, because my AC is only 22.
22 bludgeoning damage. And just boom.
Let me make another concentration check. AC's 11, I think.
You're fine.
23.
Does 17 hit Ariki?
He does not hit.
Okay. Alright, Dragon Outlaw. You asked for it. And that is its turn after doing that.
Has that acid damage the original hit, or it's on start of my turn I would have taken that 8?
It's at the start of your turn.
Okay, so technically I haven't taken that 8 yet, but whatever.
No, you have not. But Rivet is like, oh, and then runs forward as she suddenly realizes. She commands Mark II to run forward into what is underneath Ariki's space. Just gonna move her here.
Rather.
And she uses her bonus action to command Blix to use its action to just scrape off the acid as she lays her hands onto Kriv and will cast Cure Wounds.
There's an unholy sound as the metal claws of Blix scrape against Kriv's armor, getting the acid off. Just like fork on plate, just.
So technically I never took that 8 damage, so my health would actually be at this.
She will, yeah, she'll continue to walk forward and just stand right there. And that's where she'll end her turn.
Oh, and you healed me for 20 points. Dang.
Yes, I did.
I'm at 44 health now.
Rolled an 8 and a 7.
Blix, yeah, scrapes you off like he's scratching at a door wanting to come in. And it makes that awful noise. And then it's Soldat's turn.
Screech, 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 screech. Soldat can't get up there, so Soldat stays put. There's no room for him to get in with that narrow cave.
Defense stand.
Takes dodge action. Alright, Crib's turn. Well, apparently I was not quite prepared for that. The shot to the back messed up my stance and I got punched in the face while I was like turning to look at them. What the heck was that? Bang! Alright, so I'm gonna hit this thing twice with my axe.
Hit that son of a gun. Oh,
12.
no. That doesn't
And
hit.
again,
No,
13.
that doesn't hit. I'm sorry.
That's fine. I'm off put by getting my face clocked.
Very distracted by the fox that, even though the acid is gone, is still just going.
No, it was cleaning me off, and now its claws are stuck in the rings of my chainmail. So it's like, you ever see a cat like go to sharpen its claws on a screen and get stuck? That's basically what has happened.
Like
Blix is just stuck on my chainmail, is like trying to pull free, and it's throwing my aim off.
This increasing panic.
Yeah. Bonus action, shield bash. I don't need to hit with my attacks to do this. I just need to attack.
Alright.
Hey, there's a good roll. 23.
23.
That needs a 23 or higher to remain standing.
It got an 11, so it goes bump onto one knee.
Yes. Great. That's my turn.
Titus uses a bonus action to get cancel out the disadvantage.
Sorry,
Twin
guy.
train.
Excuse me.
Oh. There's a twing and then a.
Oh no!
And you see her ears perk up inside that hat, and her eyes go wide, and she's like, "No, no, 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 no."
Oh no! The gun has jammed! The gun has jammed!
But the first one hit, and did 10 piercing and 14 sneak attack.
Sneak attack.
And you see her, she's plopped straight down on her butt, just dropping prone, and is now just like taking like pulling the top box off. A couple of bolts spill out, and she's like how like a staple can kind of get at the wrong angle and kind of jam the stapler. She just grabs it, pulls it out, and then slams the box back on it. And then just thumps it just to make sure. She got a natural one.
Yeah.
That happens again within this 24 hours. It gets worse. But she also sacrifices the ability to attack with it twice next turn. Because that, like, her first attack is what I just described.
Okay.
So technically, she's prone right now. She has 0 movement. She can't get back up again this turn.
I don't know. I'll just fire out another guiding bolt. Just point Blossom at it and channel my energy through it.
Alright.
Disadvantage.
Here's oh, what? A disadvantage. Oh,
Because it's prone.
okay.
Because it's prone.
Oh, that's fine. I'll just use favored by the gods. It just kind of seems like it's gonna miss, and then just something guides it to sort of uppercut through it in a sort of a weird curving motion. I'll use that, and it's
Okay.
+5, so that's 17 to hit.
Yep. That still hits. It's about to like this fall short, and then it suddenly just goes poof, up into its belly for 14 radiant damage. And it is still looking okay, surprisingly.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. You got
Yeah,
other bonus actions?
It's fine. I mean, I kind of do, but I don't really want to use them.
You
It's
don't want to
fine.
use them. Okay. Sorry, I was getting so used to you not using bonus actions. My bad.
Yeah, I mean, all I have really is Quicken Spell and then converting spell slots, which is kind of a waste. Yeah, that's it.
Ariki? Yeah. Ariki is actually gonna take a pretty nice opportunity to just quietly fly over Kriv and Mark 4 into this space so that she is out of its melee range because she doesn't feel great.
Does it get an attack of opportunity for that?
Unfortunately, it does.
Is it within
Prone does mean you're at disadvantage to attack, though. So
Yeah. It is also on the ground and she's 10 feet in the air.
Yeah, but the fist has a 10-foot reach.
Fair enough.
oh well, then would they not be moving?
Well, then what's the point?
Well, then they're still within 10 feet, so they're not leaving threatened space, so there's no attack.
Oh, I guess, yeah, just moving there, yeah, that would be the case.
Yeah,
Ariki's
so actually,
unaware that it can
Ariki wouldn't
reach
move
them.
at all because... Ariki wouldn't move at all because, yeah. If it can reach... If she can't move out of its reach and still hit it, then she's just not moving.
That's
There's
fair
no
enough.
point.
Well, yeah.
I was
But
like, wait a minute, is that metagaming? No, she can see its arms.
Yeah, it's just,
They're
it's
about as
just
big
not,
as the arms of her astral self.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
just not used
so-
its full reach up to this point because it's mad. It just goes straight in, like, close.
So instead, Ariki's just gonna stay exactly where she is and just go for two bops with her quarterstaff.
Bonk,
Bonk
bonk.
bonk on the head.
Bonk, bonk on the head.
That's what's going on.
The freaking crit machine. Is that the...
Hey Duma, what the
Take your
fuck?
advantage.
Yeah. And then 22 for 7.
Okay,
Oh
that
my
one
God.
is now bloodied after getting
Bonus action.
pelted.
As she comes down with her quarterstaff, she tucks it kind of underneath her armpit, and then she just goes for a full, hard, strong right hook into the creature
Sorry about that.
with her bonus action for 26 for 8, bludgeoning.
Alrighty.
That's going to be the end of Ariki's turn, which moves us over to the giant.
Yep. Just give me 1 second. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. Ah, god damn it. Tabs. Ah, there it is. Right. Apologies. Okay, this guy, he's gonna get up. And
Yes, he
then,
is.
since he's already within range of food, is gonna let the winds of fate guide him.
Rather he hit me. Try to make himself big target.
That's a 2. One random target within reach. That's a D4 right there. So we're going from top, so Rivet, Kriv, Blix, Ariki.
Uh-oh. Not Blix.
Rivet,
Not Rivet!
you get
I'm
3.
pretty sure that Blake's can't impose disadvantage onto.
You get fisted 3 times.
What? Wait, it also takes
I
acid
mean-
damage.
Oh yeah, it takes how much acid damage? 8 again.
I'm upset.
I'm sure.
It's acid damage, and it's good acid damage. Fuck
Given
them.
Rivet's experiences so far with the head of the brothel and the foursome, I'm not sure if this is her first time being fisted.
Wait, hey.
Jeez.
Hello.
26, 20, 17.
I was gonna say, so 26, 20, and then 17.
Yeah.
I think those are all to hit you.
Yes, I'm trying to think about whether I should use shield. Nah. Wait. Actually, no. This hits like a truck. Yes. Rivet's body glows pink for a second as the last hit that that just barely doesn't miss her, collides with a pink barrier force, doing no damage. But the first one hits.
Yes, it's the other two do not. I mean, the last one didn't even
Yeah.
hit your base AC. Alright, that's
Yeah.
one hit for 24 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, that's why I said no to that. Ow. To make a Constitution saving throw to
Yeah, of 12.
maintain the acid damage. I'm
You're
good.
fine. You're fine. As it just goes boom, boom, boom. And, again, causes tremors around the cavern and some little bits crumble. Nothing dangerous falls within anyone within range. So that will make it, Rivet's turn. Sorry, yeah.
Rivet
Rivet
kind of. Yeah. Rivet daggers a little bit, and she's like, "There, my guts!" And then she goes in for her Warhammer attack. 12 for 11? Or 12 for 8, rather? This is
That
one-handed?
misses.
What?
I hit, my 13 missed earlier.
Yeah, then that definitely misses.
Yeah, that does. Yes.
Yeah. 21 hits, though.
Alright, that will definitely hit for the 13 points of damage.
Max damage. Nice.
Yeah.
She then commands Mark II to make its attack as well. Here goes. 22 to hit.
22 to hit definitely
Four.
hits.
For 5 force damage.
5 force damage. Good to know. It is looking very rough right now and just puking all over the place. Mark 4, yeah.
Yeah, Blix is technically designated as Mark IV. Mark II was a dog.
Oh. Did I say Mark II instead of Mark IV?
Blix is their name,
Yeah.
as opposed to their designation. Mark II is no longer with us.
Yeah, still
Right.
mourning, obviously.
Solda is just taking the dodge action. Basically, Solda is like that horse from Tangled, where it's just like, whatcha?
Wait, Killian's master was named Rooney, right?
Rooney. Yep.
So when Rooney died, it was a Ripper Rooney.
I'm dying from that pun. I need Sarah to heal me right now. Yeah.
I will take my leave now.
Does a 25
sec-
hit you?
His magic hands will punch you from beyond the grave.
I don't think Killian's dead.
Yo, I meant
wonder what that bastard's up to.
Rooney's magic hands.
Yeah, no, there it is.
So Soldar can't do anything?
Yeah, can't get in. Everyone's occupying. Just go down already. Axe to the face. Stop with the freaking low rolls. Come on. Come on, dice. I like you. There we go. Budget. I'm gonna pump a second level Divine Smite into this. This thing's looking rough, and I just need it to die. So first, the regular damage. Max damage of 13. Then I don't think it's undead, or a fiend, so it's gonna take 3d8 radiant damage. For another 20, so 23 or 33 damage total as I go for the face with my axe.
Alrighty. Howard, kaboom.
Power smite.
Yes. Alright, you cleave your axe down into its flesh. And upon hitting its pelvic bone, a flash of divine energy rips forth, and basically where you would cut, it just splits apart, but it's still together, like from where your blade stopped and downwards. And it's just that divine energy just flashes out of the wound, and the two parts kind of split open, and it kind of flops because it's still together at the hip, but the upper body's flopped into two pieces.
I rolled 3 8s on 4d8. That was damage.
That was some damage.
Only way I could have done better is if that last 4 had been an 8, and I would have been 4 more points.
And as it
Death.
hits the ground and your majesty, the cavern shudders once more. Alright. Everything goes quiet. The crackling of what appears to be a bonfire ahead. Although it's only as it starts to get really quiet that you hear rumbles of voices up above, where you can see there's an opening directly above the bonfire. High
Smoke,
above you.
yeah.
About as high up as the cliff was. And
60 feet.
you notice a set of logs strapped together quite crudely, and some very, very thick rope. And it starts to descend.
Oh geez, that's a giant rope ladder. We need to move. We need to move. Group's just like, go, 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 go. Back towards the main chamber.
We gotta go, 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 we gotta go.
Wait.
I heard talking. Brave will motion like everyone else to sort of back up, but we'll... No, I want to move with Hilda.
And upon this very crude rope elevator of sorts, it's more like this like from how like definitely not fluid the motion is. Rivet, just from the glance with your knowledge, you say, okay, they must be operating this manually because it's just going like down a bit, and then down a bit, and then down a bit. Like, and there's the not so much an elevator platform so much as it is some wood to give structure to a point where they just put their feet attached to this giant rope that, you know, literally a giant rope. Like the threads that then make up the intertwined rope are just clearly giant size. And there is it still appears to be a giant, still has that kind of gut, but it's wearing just Kriv, make a perception check.
Come on, Watcher. Let's see what those eyes can watch. Perception checks have not been good.
I was gonna say, what do your Dragonborn eyes see? But apparently nothing.
You see that it's wearing.
It's above a 10.
It's wearing robes
give you
and
that.
has, well, basically looks like a great club, but it's holding it like it was a staff. And as far as you can tell, is this a giant priest? Do giants have priests? This is kind of like dawning on you right now. Like,
And religions many races have religion, but yeah.
as there's this like, there's no like metal like holy symbol or anything. There's just these crudely hafted bone icons, wood carved ones, just all on a rope. You. You come. You strong.
I'm confident in my strength, yes.
Rolantor, say you come.
Rolantor.
These voices, like looking at the insane, starved, sickly giants that are on the floor. These speak, Rolantor voice, say you come. Now you hear. Praise wisdom of Rolantor.
Oh no, wait. Is it referring to itself or to its possible deity?
Can Sierra religion on that
Yes.
name?
And can Kriv also do that? I mean, I'm not great at religion, but it's one of my trained skills.
Griffin went to school, so she'll also get
Nope,
a shot.
I rolled a 2.
None of you ever heard of
I love
Rolantor
you!
before.
Hey, I love how the priest got the lowest score.
None of you even have heard of giants having religion, let alone priests, or a name for a deity. This is absurd. This is absolutely absurd. This guy must just be crazy. As he's still like 10 foot off the ground, just kind of almost
chilling.
feeling like he's preaching to you because he's just slightly above you, and also a giant.
I bet you anything if I cut those ropes, he'd fall right onto that bonfire and it'd be epic. Anyways.
And he's saying, yeah, so you answered Golontor. This is good. Praise be to Golontor. And, as there is a rumbling once more as the cavern seems to have been shaken quite firmly from this battle, and it passes and settles again. He's like, go this time, by grace of Golontor. And then all of a sudden, what the hell? Tam! Thank you for the gifted subs, you crazy, crazy, lovely person. Thank you so much for the gift sub. You. Damn it. Alright. So, as I was about to say, there's suddenly a loud crashing as that light source that was the bonfire is suddenly just gone. Fire scatters everywhere, and the crumbling ashes and embers of the various bits of small flame don't quite fully illuminate what happens as
I'm freaking out right now. Either the thing fell onto the fire or the floor is falling out from underneath the fire. I'm not happy about either option.
Here we go. Oh, yes, I need to adjust something. Oh, look at the little... Oh, yeah, the kitty cat getting stuck, claw stuck.
Yeah, that was Blix.
Aww.
That was Blix on Crib's armor. Just like... Let me just tell you, chat, Anu really knows how to terrify us and hook us into the story. That bottle's empty. That bottle's still full.
And as the smoke and the dust and the quickly dying flames start to dissipate. Sam, what the fuck? Why are you so lovely? Thank you for the 1,500 more bits. That's 3,000 you've spent and gift subs. What are you? Crazy person, you. Crazy, lovely person. But anyway, as the smoke starts to clear, because it blocked even your dark vision for a moment, you notice currently swallowing this giant priest is a giant purple worm that's seemingly been attracted to the to the ruckus and the tremors within this cave.
That happened.
It's busy
Yeah,
swallowing at the moment. You have a round.
Crib's like, go, 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 go.
Yeah, it does that like almost like the monster reveal of like when you're playing Monster Hunter of like just the dramatic smoke parting, and you just see it crunching and swallowing down an entire
this
giant.
is the cutscene. This is the cutscene when we encounter the monster for the first time.
I'll quicken the slow spell. That'll be my first thing.
All right, you're gonna poke the purple worm. All right, cast it. Well, you did, but they.
Well, I'm casting it with a 4th level slot, so
Yeah,
because that's all I have left.
and you're quickening it so you can use your action to dash away, I imagine.
To vamp out my wings, which extend.
Oh, back
With
my
my
wings.
action.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Which are made of leaves, if chat didn't know already, which I didn't describe.
Yeah, I don't think you've done your wings. Syrah is an Azamar of the Protector status, so she has wings.
All right. So this thing needs to make a Wisdom saving throw, right?
Yeah. DC 17.
23.
Ugh, okay. Okay, well at least it... okay. Yeah, so I'll run 30 feet and then fly 30 feet with my fly speed.
I think your fly speed is now just part of your movement. You can choose
Well, yeah,
to run
but
or fly.
is it? I mean, like,
Yeah.
if you have a fly...
Your
right.
fly speed is you can choose to move one or the other. You don't
Really?
get to do both.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'll just fly them. Just not make tremors. That's what I'm thinking.
Kriv is going to be making all of the tremors considering he is riding a horse. He also has the greatest movement speed at 60 feet base with 120 dash.
That's a nope, straight out the freaking cave.
Yeah.
Yep.
But he's got to wait for everyone else to move.
Ariki's gonna she's gonna Ariki is going to fly in. How far can she move?
What do you think is her base?
Yeah, 45 is actually her base.
Jeez.
So she flies right in front of Kai and is gonna attempt to scoop her up.
That's what I was gonna do. Sweet.
All right. Very quick athletics check.
All right. As Rivet sees her do this, Rivet's gonna use a flash of genius on this to get her up. But to flavor it, as Ariki flies over, Rivet throws up one of her enhance ability rings, which just latch directly onto Ariki's arm and bulge them with pink energy for a moment as she flies forward. So the total is 14.
Okay. Yep. That's enough to scoop up a Kai, who's
Alright, cool.
on the floor, still getting the crossbow to work, and then it's suddenly just scooped up. She has that moment of whoop, what? blink, confused cat.
Right.
It was an action to grab her, if I remember correctly. But
yeah, usually it's,
yeah.
And now it's like. All right.
Beyond
so
that, she will just next turn she's just dashing straight out of the cave.
All right. So Solda is going to turn and start to run, and Kriv is going to shout, "Shrink Blix back down!" And he's going to grab Rivet, and hopefully Rivet is holding onto Blix, and who will become tiny and is going to haul them both up onto the saddle with him.
Rivet had gotten onto the back of Blix, but she just quickly wraps her hands on its neck and pushes 2 buttons underneath its collar, and it shrinks, and she just gets pulled up.
Just legs wrapped around it.
Yeah, it's literally, it goes from I'm riding this to I'm holding teddy bear. And,
yeah.
Solda will, because that's my action. Solda still has its movement and action, so 120 feet just noping out of this place.
Wait, isn't it mounted rules? Because you move it?
No, it's, so you can, alright, hold on, let me pull up mounted combat again. Because you control it, but you don't. You don't use your action to control it. Controlling a mount. You can control a mount only if it has been trained to accept a rider, domesticated horses, donkeys, blah blah blah. The initiative of a controlled mount changes to match yours when you mount it. It moves as you direct it, and it only has 3 actions: dash, disengage, and dodge.
Okay.
Yeah, a controlled mount can move and act even on the turn that you mount it. So it's like, I don't need to use any actions to tell it to do anything, unlike the Steel Defender. It's just, I control my mount because it's trained to do that.
I think Anu was saying that you wouldn't have a full 120 feet on top of the movement you've already done. Is what?
Well, it's 5, 10, 15,
Yeah.
so 105.
Yeah, still a
feet.
lot. I'm just saying.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Shoo. I mean, if Rivet enlarges reduces Soldat once we get out of the cave, I'm sure everyone can pile on and we can just nope out of this place.
Can't cast it right now. Well, she could.
Alright, it's the purple orb's turn. But everyone move.
Uh-oh!
Yeah, because Soldat is like actually like all the way over the heck here.
And
Right.
Rivet and Mark II are with it. Or Mark II, Blix are with it.
Blix.
It uses its full movement to
Uh-oh.
basically dash through and just with its mouth open just scoop up all of those bodies there, and yeah, just hoovers up the corpses and then like kind of rears up to properly like swallow them.
You know, Anu, I was joking when I said I was ready to have Kriv sacrifice himself.
Well, this happened.
You were going to sacrifice yourself to a hot orc woman, not to a giant worm.
No, it was... So Kriv wouldn't do that. It was Kriv would somehow conveniently sacrifice himself for the party so that I could roll a character to enjoy hot orc women.
Oh, right. I misremembered.
Alright, well, everyone post the Anu Thirst meme. I'm not meme, emote. Alright, so, with your full round of movement, you can outrun this thing. Especially, well, most of you can, but since there'll be multiple flying people, those who aren't touching the ground can't outrun it, but are outside of its blind sight, but not outside of its tremor sense as it moves. But those
flying,
mounted,
they don't make...
exactly. But those mounted get away just fine. Oh, and Deku redeems some pops.
Look, Dragon Outlaw, that's stuff we were talking about in our Discord. Orc women and how hot they can be, like with the buffness and stuff. So we were posting like multiple pictures of buff orc women. So yes, it's like, hey, wouldn't it be if we encounter a tribe of hot orc women? Kriv is just gonna have to die, so I can roll a
Oh
horny
my.
party.
I didn't see the last one that got posted this morning.
Yes.
Oh jeez.
Hold on, I'll send them to...
Why though?
I'm sending them to Dragon Outlaw right now.
Oh no.
Look, I, as Miles, am a thirsty, thirsty boy, but Kriv is dedicated to his girlfriend.
Yeah. Oh, and Sam, to answer your question, sorry, I was trying to keep the game moving, but like the message that came with those bits, those insane amount of bits, you crazy person, love you. But yeah, at the moment, you don't join this game. But hey, if I end up with a spot for any other reason, I'll be sure to let you know that you have clearly shown that you're interested. Gosh darn. Just what even? You crazy, crazy person. Okay, so all of you managed to escape. the bodies of those giants are scooped up, and you start, as you're heading away, you're hearing just a whole bunch of giant panic on top, and as you glance back, as you get further and further away, you see just at the top of this plateau from where they were throwing those rocks, you just see the purple worm come up and then just dive straight back down and land on something. And yeah, that's definitely an even less safe place now to be.
Yeah. Well, didn't get to explore that side passage, but oh well. I choose, to quote Sid from Ice Age, I choose life.
Yes.
All right. Look, Sam, you have blown Anu's mind.
Yeah. I spending so much money on me. What you doing? Yeah, okay. Okay. Focus. Focus. Alright, you all get out of there. And now you basically keep riding on until your body's tired and you have to stop to make camp.
Plop. Kriv rubs Solda's neck. Just rivet like in front of him. It's literally big, medium Kriv, small rivet, tiny Blix. Just
Stack. Stack. Stack.
Yep.
Stacks on stacks on stacks.
Thank you. And
Shush,
Kriv will say in Celestial to Solda, thank you, friend. Could not have made it out there without you.
And I would not have left without you.
Right. Yeah. I suppose it's time to make camp then. Kriv will dismount, slide down, and reach to help rivet off.
That significantly too short to even mount this horse on a normal case.
Yeah. Yeah, basically it's like that. It's like the dad taking their kid off the pony, just like
Revit just looks humiliated for a solid like 15 seconds as she's lifted off and set down. Thank you. That was. What was that
Terrifying.
thing? What was that thing?
yeah, it was a giant.
Does Rivet know what this thing is? Can Rivet make a nature check to see if she knows what this thing is? Or
You
history for that matter?
can indeed.
So what would that be? Nature, history, religion,
I guess
Arcana?
Survival.
I guess it would be a nature check.
Hey.
15.
Hey, Kriv might know what that is.
13.
Okay.
20. I have a +1 intelligence, but I rolled real high. Kriv is not the smartest of boys. He's not dumb, but he's not exactly the smartest.
He's not dumb, but he's not smart.
He's slightly above average. He's a B student.
He may
Is
be
yours
dumb,
a
but
B?
he's
There's my
definitely
work.
not stupid.
A B, what the hell? You a failure. Alright. Yeah, that is simply known as a purple worm. It burrows and secretes rock and anything it wants to pass through. But stuff like precious metals and gems kind of get stuck in it on the way through, like a sieve or like a filter, so
It's basically
they're
a
often
moving,
hunted.
eating treasure chest. Yeah.
They're often hunted for said gems that it often swallows just because of how much earth it moves through, and is just known just to swallow anything it wants to consume, and is often drawn by loud noises as its instinct is just to eat. And if it hears loud noises, typically it will just head for that location, using its ability to sense things through the ground and consume. Consume, consume, consume. That's all that thing wants to do. And its stomach is full of acid that will just digest you super fast.
Yep. Alrighty. Well.
Griffith just sits down and is just kind of staring at the ground like,
Kriv is going to pat Pivot on the shoulder. It's a good thing that we got away.
Sierra will also
Going to...
pat her and do a healing hands. So that's 7 hit points.
Thank you very much.
And
Appreciate
she'll
that.
give a cure wounds to Kriv.
Oh, thanks.
So 12.
That puts me up high. I'm good.
She
And
sort
it's
of
also
sighs,
gonna
sits down.
maybe it'll go in for Cure Runes on Ariki.
Alrighty.
Oh hey.
Kriv will mentally command Soldat to, like, sort of stand watch. And he's going to go take his 2 javelins and see if he can't scrounge up some food. He's going to go foraging. Because we don't have a ranger that is currently with us. They're off doing portal things.
I don't know that I really want a Flash of Genius that, but thematically I can't. Because this
you're
is
not
a long
there.
process and I'm not there.
Sierra will gather some plants, I suppose, if possible.
Kriv goes hunting. And... well,
Yeah,
doesn't go
hunter-gatherer.
Ariki will actually join you for the hunting and try to give you like a little bit of guidance as to where to go, what to do. Although she will also make her own roll because she's good. She's good at this.
Yeah, monks have good survival.
Yeah, and she's
It's a
proficient.
wisdom. Yeah. Between proficiency and the fact that monks use wisdom, which is survival, so it's good.
And she has the cook feat. So this is all her territory. Everything.
Well, the cook feat, the cook feat doesn't affect survival, but it's usually
but food
it's
is her
thematically-
territory without a doubt.
Yeah. So I guess that means I'm not making my cook bard.
Yeah, unfortunately, but
Sam Eric Bailey, take your VIP, you crazy person.
I am just floofer. I saw that recently with my rolls on the Discord. I'm a floofer, and I'm like, okay. I mean, accurate, but okay.
Yes, you are floof.
Yes. I'm very the picture I have up is of my winter coat, so I am very floofy in it.
Gosh. All right, I think that's about good time. If yeah, you find plenty of food out at nighttime. There's lots of food. Use the darkness to get freaking an entire buck stag.
Kriv is like driving it forward, and Oriki just comes out of the darkness like a bat and just crack.
Like, and you get. Sierra finds like some wild potatoes and some wild garlic and what seems to be that some spring onions that for some reason were just some leeks. Sorry, that were just
Nice.
growing wild in the ground.
Yeah, when they return with the deer, this is something that I've been wondering for like the past couple weeks. Can I like roll religion to see if like it'd be bad to eat a deer since we're like close to the domain of a deity that one of their favorite animal is a deer?
Well, I think we're like
Shiali.
we're several days away at this point. But
Like a day away.
no,
We
we're
can also
4 days away.
sacrifice food to Melora. That's not a
We're
big
four.
deal.
We're 4 days of travel
Not
away from the
not
grove.
from Shialia, not from Melora, from Shialia's place.
Ah, right.
Oh,
Although, was it? Well, I thought
We're a few days from there.
yeah,
Are we? Okay.
yeah, because it was 3
But
days
you
of
can
travel from
roll
there
anyway,
to the
just out of
cliff.
curiosity.
Okay.
Curiosity. It's a new word.
Yes.
Like curiosity.
Curiosity.
It's a bit
Religion.
acty. It's a bit
16.
Well, their favorite animal may be deer. The act of survival is a necessary part of nature and the cycle of life and reproduction and death that she supports.
Okay. Just curious.
Mhm.
Sarah wouldn't have stopped them.
She would be annoyed if someone was just doing it too much, like taking more
Yeah,
than they
totally.
need.
Or hunting for sport and not eating or something.
And yes, lol. Okay, yes, you get your crazy person.
Kriv will alarm our campsite.
Ariki will spend the first part of the rest. She produces a pair of cook's utensils and retrieves the fucking Heward's handy spice pouch from Rivet.
Oh, I
And-
didn't move all of you visually. Whoops.
Yeah,
That's
all right.
fine. That's fine. We know
And-
we're not there.
she will
Alright,
spend the rest preparing a good amount of food, and also at the end of the rest she will prepare. I'm trying to think of a good way to flavor it. She prepares some of it so that it will smoke and dry into jerky to distribute as treats after the long rest is done.
Oh wait, yeah, I should take you there.
Making rations. Nice.
I would have to.
Yeah, she's
move
able
some
to,
though.
with an hour of work, she makes treats that allow a number equal to her proficiency bonus that will grant others temporary hit points equal to her proficiency bonus.
Ooh. Awesome.
All in all, good stuff.
Yeah, the chef eats good. As I said, I've got a bard whose whole deal is that particular thing. He's a chef, like, by trade.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so Kriv will take the first watch because he tends to do that.
Yes.
Just sits
I'm just
there.
gonna bring you to here. Actually, I haven't used this map in a long time, but I do have a forest camp one, even though there's no actual like campsite here. It's
Yeah.
back from the old days when there was still a Killian, and I'm trying to resize you. Stop moving. Wait, why is it not? Why are you not sticking on there? Why are you not obeying the grid?
Well, it looks like there's two separate grids. There's the large black square grid and the smaller white grid.
Yeah, this one I didn't configure properly. Yeah, you're not on the grid for some reason.
Kriv may be a paladin, but does that not mean he can be bound by the rules?
Can and he will.
Pelor says, obey.
But whatever. It's just for a camp scene, so there you go. Can you roll charisma? Go on then, Deku. Roll your adorable persuasion check. Alright, so as everyone sets up alarms, settles down for the night, that's what we're gonna call break.
Okay, cool. I can get more beer.
Yes, and happy Saints breakfast day, everybody.
Look,
Is
that was a
Sarah
purple worm.
on the
I need alcohol.
Yeah.
I don't see it, Sarah.
Um,
Am I under someone? Maybe
Looks
I'm
like
under
no.
the source. No?
where's Zero?
But why is there no
is-
Syrah? I copied all of you over from the Badlands map, what?
Cast invisibility. Maybe, I don't know.
I'll be back.
Maybe I'm just not on the Badlands map because usually Sarah's been on top and then recently Rivet's been on top. I don't know.
Maybe. Let me just go
It's
and
okay.
get a new
Get a
Syrah.
drink of water.
When I loaded up this map, there was a Killian and a Roe and a Jasper that I had to quickly delete. There we go. Alright, well, it's break time. Of course, Deku. We'll play some Apex at some point. Not today, though. I'm just trying to remember when, like, Sam, when did you say you were gonna do that? Was that, like, last week? Like, when? I mean, racking my brain trying to think, like, when you said you were gonna do that. And it's... I've been thinking about it this entire time. Oh, gosh, that long ago. Wow. I mean, I say that long ago. It wasn't even that long ago. Damn, thank you so much.
Pre-affiliate. In the before times.
Even though that was probably only like a few weeks ago. Now I think about it.
Okay. It's the before times.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, I don't have much to do for my break, so I'm gonna talk to chat. Hello, chat.
Yeah, this is Miles. You see him in the chat all the time. Super supportive. My third stream or so. Wow. Well, you should
Couple of
come.
more, yeah.
I know you're Mr. Anonymous, but if you want to come by the community Discord, feel free. It's down below.
I suppose I should do a introduction to the chat. We
Sure.
didn't do that this
I'm gonna be right back.
Hello, chat. This is Miles. I play Kriv. in
How
this
did
particular-
I get your Twitter? I literally searched Sam Eric Bailey.
I mean, that's one way to do it.
Wait, I'm now just going through all my Discord servers as well. I'm just like, surely this kindness can't come from nowhere. I must have like known you for a long time or something. Like, I wrecked my brain. Like, oh no.
Some people are just kind.
I know.
But yeah. Hello, chat. Welcome to the Fireside Talk with Kriv Neurixius, the Dragonborn Paladin of Palor. If any of you have questions about the session's pre-stream, I wouldn't mind answering some of them, so long as they are public. Just because we gave the cliff notes at the beginning of last session, but I can try my best to clarify some stuff.
Yeah, go ahead and have your Q&A. I'm gonna go ahead and refill my hydration real quick.
Yeah, I'm refilling my alcohol hydration right now, so yay.
I'm also here.
Yes.
How do I sound, by the way?
You sound good. Oh yeah, you have the new headset, right?
Well, it's the same headset. It just has the poofy bit. Does it sound like less fuzzy than before?
No, I don't. I'm not hearing any feedback or nothing.
Hmm.
Can I join the D&D without the web browser? I mean, so we use a combination of the Roll20 browser for maps and stuff, along with D&D Beyond for the character sheets, with an extension called Beyond 20, so that when you roll it on D&D Beyond, it transfers over to Roll20. So I think you would kind of need the web browser to participate.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm sure.
Duma's been doing
Yeah,
real dice,
Duma.
and you can use Roll20 on an iPad.
Yeah, Duma has been using actual dice. They are the only one. But yeah, I think that it's because they're having tech problems with the Beyond 20 thing working on.
Yeah, their school Wi-Fi
Yeah.
doesn't work with the extension.
Yeah. Yeah, I know we had a time where we've had people leave and we were looking for other people, which is how Duma actually came and joined us. But that was more of a, hey, do you guys know anybody? And we asked around. And Skylar actually is roommates with Duma, so that's how they joined us. And we got
Actual
Oriki.
roommates in this case.
Yes.
Sam, currently we don't really need more players is kind of the thing.
Yeah, I mean we got
It's
two members who
4,
are
which isn't.
we're at 4, but we've got 2 that are currently temporarily out.
Yeah.
We have our Warlock Jasper and our Ranger Azrael who are out doing side stuff. They're kind of busy at the moment, so once their IRL lives
if they
slow
are,
down,
yeah.
they'll join us again. Yeah, sorry Deku. But it is we do have basically a 6-man group, or excuse me, a 6 individual group. I think I'm me and Jasper are the only men.
Yeah, both in and out of game.
Yeah. Quinn / Azrael are a they, so
Yeah.
yes. But yeah.
Pretty much everyone except for Ariki has healing. Sierra's the main healer, though. That's her job.
Yeah, Sierra's the main healer. We don't have like a dedicated one, which is why when I joined the group, I made a paladin, sort of to be a half healer. Um, so I actually joined the group, the original group, a little later, because I had originally applied for the group, and they're like, "Oh, well, we're full," so but they had someone drop out last minute, so Anu contacted me and is like, "Are you still interested?" And I'm like, "Heck yeah!" Uh, so the original group was like, "Okay, we have an artificer, a sorcerer, a wizard, and a warlock," and I'm like, "Cool. Guess I'm not playing a caster again." Uh, but you can play a pretty tanky caster with clerics, especially, and I've played a pretty frontline caster with my druid in a game that I played with Anu. That sort of burned out after a few sessions, but it was fun. Uh, but yeah, I played a paladin, so I'm very much liking the half caster ness of it. But yeah, we don't technically have a dedicated healer. A lot of us are just kind of like I
Yeah, we
have.
just all have cure wounds prepared.
We all have some measure of healing, and Syrah tends to take the lion's share of the support with the healing and spells and
Yeah.
such because of her background
Well,
reasons.
past arenas also.
Sierra got Cure Wounds as part of her sorcerer class feature, so I kind of put that in her backstory as she had it from pretty much birth,
Yeah.
as well as healing hands. So yeah.
Rivet's also approaching the time when she gets her um spell storing item, and she's probably gonna store a cure wounds because that is very nice.
Oh yeah, I've got a D&D game I run, and our sorcerer has basically had the cleric toss cure wounds into that so that they can heal if they need to. Um, I've enjoyed playing healers. I've very much liked playing support when I can, Deku, because support is definitely. So I think we've got another hour and a half that we usually tend to go.
Do we? Oh, right, because of the time difference, right?
Due to the time
Oh, right,
change,
right. Since it's oh god, right. I
those of us
forgot
in
that.
America,
Oh,
yeah, usually those of us in America were looking at the time. It's like, oh, we got another half hour, but due to the time change with daylight savings, we're looking at another hour and a half. So might go a bit later. Who knows? Because sometimes combat happens, or we get into a big role play scene, and so we'll wrap it
yeah.
up.
The thing is, I'm used to explaining time zones with Critical Role, which is on my time zone. So I was like, oh, this starts at 2. This is normal. And I'm like, why is this not starting yet? I'm like, oh, right, because it doesn't pivot on my time zone.
Nope.
Speaking
Yeah.
of which, because it's going to be an hour longer than everybody else, for everybody else, I should say. Is that a problem? Because I could probably start an hour earlier my time.
I mean,
So-
just that Critical Role starts at 7 for me.
which is in half an hour.
No, which is in an hour and a half.
It basically ends right. It starts right when
We would usually
plan
end at
to end.
6. Yeah.
I think the only problem would be like for me, I'm working around it. But like,
Oh, yeah.
so instead of getting about 6 hours of sleep, I'm looking at 5 for my work. But I took a nap earlier today. I'm fine with it. I'm working with it. But you are the DM. You give us this amazing adventure. I'll work around whatever I have to. And hey, Diego, nice to see you. Welcome to the
Hey,
stream.
Diego. Well, you're being really nice, Miles, but it sounds like it is kind of an issue that you do need your sleep. So we can just have half an hour of just roleplay and stuff, and we'll get a few journey times gotten done.
Oh, today I'm good. I napped 3 hours straight, so I'm not going to sleep anytime soon.
Okay.
At
How
least
about
not
everybody
tonight.
else? Don't just be nice if it's a bit of an issue and you'd like maybe to have, say, a moment to get some stuff done before Critical Role or anything like that. Just, I don't mind.
It sounds at a very. This has always ended at a very convenient time for me because like an hour or two before I usually go to bed, so I'm 100% good.
Sam!
Jeez,
Yeah, I'm West
Sam!
Coast.
Jesus
Damn!
Christ.
Oh no.
Jesus, that's 4,000 bits that Sam has tossed at us. Jeez.
At Anu.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, at Anu specifically, yes, but that
Well, yeah,
like
but it's all been during the session, therefore
Yeah.
it's D&D love for all of you and everyone here as part of Dragonfall, so... Damn, Sam. Crazy.
Do
Oh
you
my
want me to do it
God.
again?
Don't, don't, like, make yourself poor. Save money for food.
And
Also, I imagine that was in the... Wanna see me do it again?
nope. There's more. There's more bits.
What?
Yep, another 1,000.
Sam.
Well,
Alright. Right, this is... I'm going to the big screen now. You! Oh, yeah, the tracking's not working properly. Still. You get the heart.
Yeah.
Anu give the heart to the Sam.
I'm not blinking, I'm winking, but you can't see my other eye. My arms are here. Hello, arms. Fingies. Oh, the hands heart. Well, I mean, the reason it looks janky in the hand tracking is that, as people have seen from my artwork that's actually of me, is that this is much larger than it looks. Like, I do this. The size of this hand is much larger than this one. So, they can't go together any more than that.
Yeah, you got those big hands. All right.
Yeah. Also, once again, friend Puzzle made this. Behold, the work of Puzzle Husta, the absolute
Yes.
darling. This right here, this is gonna be an emote. Cause oh my gosh, it's just my. It's such an expressive look. This is like the.
It is.
It's like. Now you listen here, you little shit. But also the what? What?
I know. I got a surprise coming for you at one point, Anu.
What?
What?
I can't tell you what it is yet. I don't know. I don't have a
That's
timeline
why
for
it's a
it.
surprise, Miles.
Yeah.
That's the definition of a surprise.
Yeah. I got a thing that's in the works that I will surprise you with at some point in the unknown future.
Thank you, like everyone, my players, just everyone who's supporting me with everything. Ah, ah!
You are
You
the
know-
queen. We are merely offering tribute.
Fine.
All right.
And Deku is my lovely, as everyone's seen. I'm very protective of my Deku.
Yes. Deku is Anu's little Deku.
My Deku.
There's a reason Deku is in the glass on the stream.
Yes, though if you wish to be in the glass and collect those bones for me, then there is a redeem for that in the point shop. That's what I've
is that the
decided.
25?
That's what I've decided the bones for the Bone Queens for, is that you send me the picture of you and I'll stick you in the glass.
Hey, I'm at 20K. I'm 4/5 of the way there.
You know what? Actually, I'm gonna put
Moving
myself.
up in the world.
I'm gonna put myself back to here, and then I'm just gonna put some art right here, and then I'm gonna just plaster it because, as you can see, I protect. Now, I protect.
The Deku is there. Right. Yeah.
To wrap back, which you mentioned before, being you do not have any mutual 2 months ago. I mean, yeah, I did start from pretty much nothing except just wanting to do it and have fun. And that's why I still do it. That's why nothing's gonna change no matter how big this gets. It's gonna be... Oh, Deku, no, that's my right arm. I can do that. Most of the time I keep it like in hand form, just for use. But I can use it for other things.
Makes me think of who is that character from Naruto who could like manipulate their bones to like make weapons and projectiles and stuff.
Oh, I'll have to look them up. It's been a while.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but it sounds terrifying.
Oh yeah, it was. They literally like could like they made a sword out of like part of their bones and just like pulled it out from their shoulder blade. It was gnarly.
Wow, that sounds like the worst thing ever, actually.
It's like they regenerated their bones, so any bones they pulled out from their body to like shoot and stuff were just like instantly replaced.
Oh, that is a lot like me. But
Yeah,
Cool.
do you know,
Awful.
Deku, know who I'm talking about?
the most direct comparison as to my regenerative ability is if any of you ever played Prototype.
Ah, yes, I played the first one. Yeah, I didn't play the second one though.
Yeah, I mostly do that stuff just with my right arm, because that's where, like, I like to... That's where I've channeled it just so that there's a way to vent all the heat that, of course, such a constant regeneration produces. But yeah. And of course, you know, for all of those lovely little, all my lovely little timps and other forms of simp out here, we have this piece. Hey, Nate.
Hey.
Because of the time zone difference at the moment, we're just having a chat just to round out the session today. Seems that going to the time where I would usually finish is
Suboptimal for some people here.
I mean,
It's
I'll
not a
probably
problem
end up-
for me, but it's just accurate roll.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, you gave me
Completely selfish
$69?
reasons.
I thought it was 25 or something like that. All I know is that it broke my PayPal and it's now completely locked out. So I had to make a whole new business PayPal to attach to the account. Because technically streaming is apparently a business, therefore you have to use a business
Oh.
account for it. So yeah, that unfortunately, that kind of just got taken by PayPal and frozen. So yeah, I remember that now.
Yeah, PayPal can be a bit of a pain with money. If they're
But-
like, you broke our rules, we're taking all your money.
Well, it wasn't
PayPal.
that. They were just like, it's suspicious activity, like, what? Please identify yourself. And I'm like, I'm using you for the fact that I don't have to identify myself. I can just, like, be safe.
Yeah, be anonymous and all that.
So I just made a whole new account for myself in terms of just the stream. So now that's what the one I'm using now for donation, so yeah, I shouldn't cause any more issues.
Yeah.
But no, I remember now. Yeah, that out of the blue, I'm like, you did it, and then kind of disappeared, and I was like, where'd he go?
Sam is just like comes out of the shadows, throws money back in the shadows until next
Refuses to
time.
explain further. Like, he just leaves.
Random bullshit, go.
Yeah.
Just like throws ninja stars, but they're like credit cards, and just like.
Yeah.
Oh, and of course we have this picture that Freyluminum surprised me with, just out of the blue. Did this awesome piece of artwork. What are you? Nah, Sam. Just. Thank you very much for the $25 donation, Sam. You.
This crazy. Oh,
This dude.
Sam is definitely one of those suspiciously rich people on the internet that you hear about. that is so much. Like, I know that you wouldn't be doing it if you weren't financially secure, but it makes me worry.
oh, you should worry more about. I do questionable art commissions. It's like I don't need this, but this person only opens every once in a while, and so I'm gonna toss money at them.
Sam, the money I make doing this, I want to put back into the stream. But you're doing so much just on your own. Like,
I swear I saw Sam vent over in navigation.
Sam, is there a specific art piece you would like to see? And I'm gonna use your money to commission it. Like, something you want, Sam. No. What? No. Think of something. Damn it.
Yeah, as I said, Sam is just going back in the shadows, like, here's money, I'm taking nothing from this. Leaves.
And here's the one of me in Mummy Mortem, also by Freeluminum. But yeah, no, I already like spent my own money on a mic just because it was half off, and I'm like, this is an investment I want to make. Damn, Sam. Damn.
Come on and slam.
You know what? Have you got a character picture? Putting you in the fucking jar. Anyway, sorry everyone who was still here for the session. We're not exactly resuming so much as
Yeah,
It's
I
alright.
think we're just doing a talk. Just because.
Just chilling out.
noted. I will definitely not do that. Damn.
Well. Definitely sus rich person over there.
But anyway, is there any more freaking
Anyone got more Dragonfall questions?
yeah, Dragonfall questions or just roleplay that if any of you had roleplay you planned like your character wanted to do tonight?
Yeah, no. Privilege just sat watch and, done his usual sitting there just thinking about.
Sarah would wait for Zephyr to send a message.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, if no one wants to interact with Kriv, he'll just take his watch and go away. Searching for a feather on his person that is not there.
Oh.
Rivet actually wants to take some time out of this rest to study the fabric at some point.
Okay.
which I feel like is actually a horrible idea, but she's losing her mind a little bit, so, it's okay. As a treat,
Rivet, stop! We don't need you blue screening.
Alright, make me an Arcana check.
Here goes. Rivet would definitely guide herself for this.
Darn it, Rivet.
Yeah, I almost said advantage. That's not what I meant to do. There we go. That's a 1 on the first d4 and a 4 on the second for a total of 23.
Because
And she has a, you know what? No, Rivet's Rivet. She has 2 uses of her Flash of Genius left. She's using 1 on this for a total of 29. Not 20.
28.
No.
Hi!
What have I done? What have I done? What have I done?
Well, what the rest of the party sees is that you just passed out on the spot. What you start to see and hear is, let's see, yeah. I think we're gonna need Maki in here.
Oh no!
Darkness takes you once again. But you're still awake as far as you can see. You're just staring at this. And also anyone who's still here better have it muted for now. In terms of people in the game, I mean. Maxine and Miles. You're just staring into this fabric. Then it dawns on you. This shade of cyan, this aqua, this particular shade of bluish, well, greenish blue. You've seen it before. Then you feel your fingertips brushing against one another. You're no longer holding the fabric. You look ahead of you and it's still there, but nothing else. And as you realize that everything else has just faded away, you find yourself floating, weightless. And staring at the fabric, it shimmers. And you feel as if you're just floating away from it. It's at that then that you realize that this isn't the fabric at all. This is just that ripped, worn, woven look of all of those floating gaps in what would be the colors of someone's eyes. And that color is shining through like the black depths of a pupil would, like in reverse, as if this pupil was just one large glowing source of this color. But what would be the actual color of the eye originally are the torn, fragmented black net almost over it. And you realize that you're back staring at that eye. That one eye that seems to hold multiple hundreds, thousands. It's hard to count. It's hard to see where one string of color ends and the next begins. And you get that feeling in your chest that it is looking right at you. The drone, almost too deep to even register. Did you feel it? Like a whale's call, but mere inches from you. Your muscles feel weak. You just can't get them to respond right now. And you start to see things. It starts to reflect people you know, memories. Your father. Mother. Your grandparents. Some of your closest friends at the heart. Those that you had studied with and not managed to keep contact with. Still, they're there. As if you only saw them earlier that day. These memories being drawn from you and shown back to you. And then you start to see more recent faces. Scarlet. Rising Phoenix, Mother Hawk. Yeah. Madame Uvazi. But then, somehow in your scope of vision, you see all of them at once. Faces filling in the gaps between them until you're looking into this eye that is now filled up with a wall of faces of every person you've ever met in your life. And they're all trapped in that black netting that makes up what would be the colors of eyes, and that green still shining from beneath them all. And even though some of these people you've never seen in so long, barely heard them talk, you hear all of their voices speaking in unison and utter 3 horrific words that shake you to your very core. They will die.
That is frozen for a second in fear. She swallows and she looks around frantically and just as she tries to yell, but it just kind of falters as it falls out of her mouth, and she's, "What are you?"
What are you?
All of the faces shift, starting to mash into each other, seemingly melting into just this wall of flesh, until a single rather nondescript face stretches forward, formed from all of those that you knew. And the eyes open just with that shining color. No pupils or anything in these. Just that glow. I am that which should not exist. You are a tadpole in my pond. Insignificant. The fact you're even here is impressive. As impressive as one of your kind can be. It is.
Rivet is just sorry. Rivet like just her eyes are wide. She's stammering, trying to come up with something to say, and she just. What do you want?
Want. I am beyond the being that is driven by what it wants. I simply am. What do you exist for? You at Rascadel. Much to some. Why do you exist? And with that, all of them start to pull away from this amalgamation of a face and come flying at you, as if all these memories were being shoved back into your mind at such a rate that you black out once more.
Oh man.
And you are a natural, at least as natural as can be, in a sleeping state. You are unconscious.
Okay.
The rest of your night knows no nightmares, and it knows no dreams. It is just an abyss.
Ooh. I gotta stop rolling high on these checks, but Rivet can't.
Alright, we should probably head back.
Alright. Okay.
People are back.
Rivet was just super tired and passed out. What are y'all doing?
Medicine check. Is it sudden how she passes out?
Well, she's there just kind of like examining stuff like she usually does overnight, and then she just kind of falls asleep just where she was sitting.
Okay, that's a medicine check for me.
Okay. Well,
19.
She's unconscious. She's breathing. She's just a full on
okay.
deep slumber.
Kriv will. I imagine we've set up the tent and stuff while the cooking was going on, so Kriv will actually get up and carry Rivet to bed. Ariki, Sira, would one of you mind stripping her of her armor? And not the best candidate for doing that.
There's just sort of cocks her head and is just like, okay. Goes over and tries to do that.
Or will leave her.
Ariki will also attempt to help, but neither Ariki nor Sira really know how armor works. So
Kriv is being a gentleman! Anyways.
yeah.
He knows how
She's
the armor
naked under
works.
there.
Okay, but it's still undressing a person. And look, Kriv is technically a bit of a innocent little cinnamon roll underneath it all when it comes to women, so yeah. You just haven't experienced that yet.
Yeah.
And hoozles. Yeah, so Kriv will like lay her down and like if you guys are like we can't figure this out, he'll go in there and do something, but for now he's like, okay, back to my watch. And just once again, like it reaches into a pouch on his waist, and what he is looking for is not there. Sadness.
If possible, I'll use like Sarah will use thaumaturgy to like open the little snappy bits that I guess things latch onto to hold it on and stuff.
Just magic the armor off. Look, okay. Undressing is like at least a third level spell.
Yeah, for sure.
Alright, there we go. Wow. Okay, well, everybody.
Let me tell you, that was yeah. That was spoopy, man. Just suddenly not only did you go to secrets, you brought Maki into the secrets, and I'm like, oh.
I think it certainly helped.
At that
Oh,
point,
stop.
I was like, that was stuff. That was like, oh my gosh. I was scared.
Listen, even Skylar thinks that Rivet should stop with these Arcana checks. Is Rivet gonna stop with the Arcana checks? No, but
Sounded spoopy, huh, Deku? Oh, well. I don't know about that. Because I am not that part of the secrets.
Also, I forget, how does Rivet prepare spells again?
usually she does so by in the morning she whatever spell she wants to prepare, she'll construct just the basic like prototypes for beginning the spell, so that when she's in a fight she can just pull out the pieces and set them together. But more recently she's been finding that some of the magic from her dragon mark has kind of been and this is just kind of my own flavoring because she's getting more powerful. Some of her own magic has been supplementing the parts that she doesn't use, so she's just able to get them out quicker and at a more powerful level.
What color does your mark glow again?
It is pink.
I have a feeling that that's about.
Uh-oh.
It now has a very barely noticeable until you're like in the dark sleeping when your mark flares up, and it has like a so thin it's practically imperceivable, except for the fact that you've had this thing your entire life, therefore you notice it. Is like a 1 pixel outline for a certain aqua color. Very specific one.
Mother truck. I don't like that because for me, I remember an aqua color associated with the creature that left this thing behind.
Yeah. In the morning, as Rivet's preparing her spells and putting things together, she like stops for a minute, stares at her Dragonmark. It flip flops in my brain which arm it's on, but I'm gonna say left bicep. She just kind of stares at her left bicep for a second and then just like, Kriv!
Let's
Kriv
see.
like stops.
Local
with his
expert
first-
on extraplanar beings, or well, but still.
Well, it's like Kriv was apparently the only one who knew or anything about the creature when it first appeared.
Hey.
For you guys, anyways.
Skylar,
Hey, yeah.
go and add Mind Sliver to the spells Rivet
What?
can prepare.
What? Okay.
Mind Sliver is a cantrip, if I recall correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, a cantrip that does psychic damage that's not on the Artificer's spell list.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that.
Alright. Let me just...
You know what? I'll make a custom magic item later that has that's just the cloth, and I'll just have Rivet. That'll be how it works.
I believe
Okay,
I can force you to have it. 1 second. Anyway, carry on.
Oh.
Do your roleplay.
Okay.
So this is the morning, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, hold on. Did we want to do Syrah's nightly?
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Sending
sorry.
message.
Yes, absolutely. Sarah, go.
Before we go to the morning, let's do this.
Uh,
That happened in the evening.
Oh, yeah. So, like... Zephyr, I mean, this is Zephyr. Did you have a good day? I did. Though I didn't do much. Just tended to the grove.
Oh. There were giants, and we fought them, and that happened. And there was a giant worm that we barely got away from, but that was okay. Rivet passed out. That happened.
What?
I had a nice day. I think that's 25.
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah, giant purple worm that we barely got away from. I had a nice day.
Giants are not nice. I hope they did not hurt you. Though you have messaged me now, so you must be alright. That's good.
Yeah. That's it. And then she passes out because she's tired.
Okay. Okie dokie. I think it's a cute emo Deku. Alright. Okay. Well, you get a nice sleep. However, then the morning comes and there's a sudden call for a paladin.
Yeah, what? Yeah, immediately Crib's like, what's happened? What?
Just fucking sprints over to him and shows him. She's not wearing her armor right now. She's just wearing her normal clothes. She's shows him her dragon mark and how it's now slightly blue, and just kind of like. So okay, so I forgot to tell you about this, but a few nights ago, when we were at the Acorn, when I fell asleep, there was darkness and there was a big aqua eye in the middle of the void, and it was conscious, and I didn't know what it could do to me. And then when I tried to study the fabric yesterday, I passed out and I saw it was it read my mind. There were faces everywhere, people I have met throughout my life, all of my memories, and it told me that they will all die, and that when I asked it what it is, and it said that it was quote it said I am that which should not exist, and you are but a tadpole in my pond. Insignificant. The fact that you're here is impressive as one of your kind can be. And then I asked what it wants, and it said that it was beyond desire. It simply was. And now my dragon mark is that blue, and I'm kind of freaking out.
Okay. Do I recognize the blue on like the aqua shade as the flames and stuff that were in that shadow world that I traveled to?
It takes you a while to even see it because it's just that
It's so faint.
thin. It's
Yeah,
literally
just-
like a pixel of it around the edge.
Just getting
And as
up.
Rivet's like freaking out and just like wildly gesticulating, she's holding the cloth in her hand, in the hand that has the dragon mark, and it's just kind of it's flying everywhere because she's so out of it right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
You'll come over and kind of just place a hand on her.
So like I feel this is concerning, right? This is concerning. This can't not be. This is very concerning.
I do think that is very. So it takes me a while to see it. Does it look like the same shade color? Or
Yeah, she's holding the fabric, which is also the same color.
yeah.
Although
Okay,
it's a bit
and,
muddied down now because of the damage and the,
Does this eye at all sound like? And what she's telling me, can I think of anything in anything I've read or learned?
Make a religion check.
We've established
Gods of Chaos and Matt Mercer, whose dice I'm using for the freaking Netherdeep stuff. Please, I need some help here. No. 8. Gosh dang it. Once again, the acolyte of religion, the priest.
Nope. Nothing. You get nothing. Nada. Zilch. Not even a clue. You just know that it can't be good. I think that's basically all you get out of that.
Crib is going to take the cloth since you have it out.
You reach for it, Rivet just jumps back with it. She is not letting you take this thing. Absolutely not.
I think rivets.
As you reach for it, she's like, "No! What are you insane? One of us having to deal with this is enough."
I think it's time you separate from that if that is what's causing this, Rivet.
I can
As she
magic
pulls it
can't
back,
penetrate
I'll
lead. I'm gonna
pull.
wrap it in lead, but this is an issue.
As I'd like to pull it away from her as she pulls it away from Kriv.
Rivet will not let anybody take this.
Contested.
Rivet will do everything in her power to ensure that nobody else even touches it.
Okay. I was gonna try to persuade
no!
Rivet.
Nah, she. You can try, but you. Good luck.
Natural 20.
You're kidding.
Yes,
On
I'm
athletic?
not kidding.
Okay.
2 natural 20s even, both rolls.
So this is after a long so I can get my.
Flash of genius back, yeah.
Uh huh. Yeah, athletics. But I'm. You get 2. Yeah.
The 5,
Well-
even with Flash of genius, that would only put it to a 10.
Yeah, that would put it. That would only put it to a 10. She still uses it though.
All right, so you're flailing
Oh
it
yeah,
about,
I have it.
and then as you pull your hand back, try and whip it away from Syrah, your finger slips because Syrah's already grabbed the end of it, so you end up just throwing your own hand away from it and leaving it in Syrah's grasp.
Yeah.
Just calm down, please.
It's not safe. This isn't. I don't. I'm sorry. I'm yelling. I'm sorry. This isn't safe. This isn't something that I don't. This is.
If it's not
I don't want to put
It's not
anybody
safe.
else here at risk. Obviously, I'm already a little bit at risk, but I don't want anybody else here to have to deal with this too.
Then why?
if it's
I'm confused.
dangerous for any of us to have, why don't we just
And
leave it?
we can just get rid of it.
And what if somebody else finds it?
Kriv
Just-
looks over to the campfire that's still embers from last night. It's cloth, isn't it? It'll burn.
Yeah, I don't. But it doesn't stop that thing from looking at us. It doesn't stop anything. It's just. This is the only lead we have on it, isn't it?
Well, it's only when you examined the cloth that you made contact with this creature. It's possibly acting as some sort of medium or focus. If we get rid of the focus, it'll at least possibly let you escape from its sight, at least for a while. But the longer you keep interacting with this thing, possibly the more connected to you it will be. Like building a bridge of it. You're making a connection from both sides right now. But if you can get rid of that connection, break your half of the bridge, it will take it longer to bridge the gap from just its end.
I still don't.
I will admit, Sir Rivet, I know some magic, but it is not my field of expertise. I am a man of faith. If you believe that you having this thing will help learn something that will help us combat whatever this creature is, then I will defer and have faith in that which you know. If you don't know what this is, and it is something that you know to be dangerous, it might be best to get rid of it.
If it's causing you distress, then also that would be a reason to get rid of it.
It was just like looking at Rivet in the eyes, like, I have faith in you, Rivet, and in your decisions. But if this thing is encroaching upon you to the fact that it is affecting a mark of magic upon you, I worry very deeply.
Rivet seems to calm down a little bit and seem to like take a moment to center herself. She's I you're right. But I am still hesitant to destroy it. As we don't have any other leads.
Then we
I
put it
cannot tell
away.
you for sure what this will help us right now, but it. Ooh,
All right, then we put it
I don't
away.
know.
Kriv will grab the handy haversack, because as far as he knows, that is an extra dimensional pocket space that is not connected to anywhere near us. So, like,
Wait, hold on. She reaches into her bag and pulls out the thin sheet of lead that she was using to wrap it before, and she says, "Thin sheets of lead can block magic. It's
all right.
I don't know how helpful it's being, but."
Pocket
Hands up.
dimension and lead. Yeah, so Kriv will wrap the cloth in this lead and drop it into a pocket dimension, aka the handy haversack.
Yeah, Siri hands it over to Kriv. Yeah.
Yeah, he'll make sure it's nice and wrapped and stick it inside. I'm going to check up on you in the mornings from now on, Rivet. See if things have been happening. Make sure your condition isn't progressing towards, well, worse in regards to this.
Yes, I think that's a good idea. Rivet looks almost. She looks like she's coming to a little bit. Almost.
Lord, give me strength.
This is. This is. Okay. Yes. Right. Right. Okay. Okay. She seems calm. She seems a little better, though she's kind of eyeing her dragon mark. Oh.
Yeah, Dragon Outlaw. Well, Kriv is currently taken. Alright. Yeah.
Well, that extended our session beyond where initially I would say we would stop. So
It was awesome, though. So, yeah.
Yeah, that was really cool.
I love how like -1 got 19, and then Rivet, if you include the
Yeah.
flash of genius, for a +8, got a 10.
Yeah.
All right.
It's
There
really
was-
funny.
There was something that I wanted to do, but okay.
Oh yeah, no,
that's
no,
fine.
go ahead, go ahead.
No, go.
Do your thing.
Okay. Cyril noticing that Rivet's looking at her dragon mark will sort of tear a bit off of her clothes to at the shoulder to wrap around it. If she'll allow, if it sort of sets,
Sort of
if she allows it.
She'll let you. And she's like,
Yeah.
thank you. Yeah.
And of course, Kriv knows about Sierra, but can I get a perception check from Rivet?
Yes.
Or a medicine
Oh
check.
yeah, that stuff. I remember.
Perception
now.
or medicine, you said?
Yes.
Well, perception. we
They're
need
the
to notice.
same modifiers. So we'll go with that. I accidentally GM rolled that, but that's a 15.
Okay. You see
I can
scars on
screenshot it.
Zera's shoulders of various types, like cuts and different things.
Rivet kind of. Rivet's charisma is 8. She's not good at recovering if she notices something like that. So you kind of. It's not hard to see the fact that she's kind of. Her eyes linger on that for a second. She doesn't say anything, but she does see it.
Zera doesn't say anything about noticing you noticing it either.
Just,
Noticing
I know you know that I know that you know.
Yeah. She'll sort of just after tying it off and doing that, she'll stand up and walk away.
Thank you. Again.
Well, this is fun. I'm so glad that other people can enjoy this just as much as we do.
Oh yeah, we have so much fun with this. And yes, Dragon Outlaw, Kriv is taken by a hot Amazonian warrior woman who rode in on a dinosaur with a flaming sword and stole his heart. And his V card as well at a later date. And yeah, he is awesome.
Yes, after wooing
And
her
Rivet
by
fucks her mom.
slaying ogres.
Yes, hey, that is the Amazonian way. I slayed many great foes to win your love and affection.
Yeah. All right. So thank you everyone for joining us. Yeah, we're gonna be back next Thursday, at the same time for more Dungeons and Dragons, Dragonfall, the Queen of Bones homebrew setting, and yeah. As always, as always, be good to yourself, be excellent to each other, and destroy your enemies. But don't go anywhere. We're gonna raid somebody. Alright? Because you stay right there. We'll find someone to raid while the party can say any last words or just want to say their goodbyes properly in their own way.
I will let chat know because it is pertinent right now. That the reason why Rivet's Dragon Mark is currently like this is because she has gained the Magic Initiate feat for Mind Sliver from the Warlock spell list.
Oof.
So, yup, here it is.
Alright, we're gonna go raid my wonderful little friend Rilalu. We all know Rilalu and love her so much. At least we should do.
Lalu, huh?
Rilalu, yeah, she's playing some of the craft of mine. And
Gee.
so yeah, with some friends it looks like. So yeah, it's a collab right now, but we'll go raid. It's
Watsi's doing a charity stream, looks like. Alright, guys. Yeah, I'm not tired. I think I'm gonna do my Apex daily since I didn't get that done like for an hour or
Valid.
so.
all right. Well, good now to all of you, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.
Catch you next time,
Yeah,
chat.
everybody.
Bye.
Show some love.